It's day 48 of 100 days of making minis, and this is Adepticon day 3.
Here? Sure. Then I'm going to throw a dagger at her. Give me the 4.
Okay. Nope. you are being betrayed by the dice. She's going to go next with her 4. She is going to, first off, she's going to bark skin on a 3. We're going to do 2 dice on it. Gets it. So she'll have +1 armor. The token I'll use, I'm just going to use this little shield belt so I don't forget.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And here's Studio Dogabee's art booth here at Adepticon. Got to meet D. Forrest again. He's a great artist. Check his stuff out. Behold the skeletal vulture. This is Michelle Blaston Bray. Oh, I hope I pronounced her last name right. This is her entry for the crystal brush. I'm so excited to get to sculpt this piece for her to help her out, and look forward to seeing how she plays tomorrow.
Say hi.
Just say,
This is Jameson Mueller.
sure.
It was good to meet you at Adepticon.
Sounds good. I just got to play a demo of Big Roderick there. He ran me through it. Super fun game. It's actually, it was up on Kickstarter, very successfully funded, and they are about to open up a late backer thing where you can basically get everything that was in Kickstarter for a really good price. So if you go to their website and subscribe, you can be notified, and I guess that's going to open up in about 2 weeks. And I plan on picking this up. This is a great game. You guys should check it out too, especially like the giant robot battles.
Two times is normal movement.
This is Counterblast by Bombshell Miniatures. Charles is running me through this demo. So far I've gotten very lucky.
My I Spy has moved into place.
So they have these lounge couch beds here. So I figure this is as good a place as any to set up and do my sculpting for today. I almost forgot to show where I was today so you can see where I was going. So here's a sword. You've seen me work on this before. And let me fast forward if I can find it. So I decided to do the hilt. I decided not to do it procedurally. You know, this whole thing is done with a tool called Z-Modeler, where really all the pieces are essentially box modeled. Can't really tell there. Let me turn this off. There we go. So now you can see all the different lines. So it's really just very few shapes, and then you use this special magic tool called Dynamic Subdiv. Turn that on, and that just makes everything nice and rounded out. And that's how I did this, and all this down here. But on this part, it seemed like it was just too rounded, and felt like I was going to have to fool around with the box modeling to get a lot more. It wouldn't have been a very easy, approachable thing to do. Maybe it would be if I was a little more familiar with it, but it just turned out to be a little easier to go ahead and sculpt it. So I just made this shape, starting with that block you saw earlier, and then dynameshed it, and I just have been working on sculpting that out into a shape. It's a little bit different than my concept art, but I think it's I like the little extra detail. Speaking of which, I guess I'll share that with you since you kind of saw what the guy looked like yesterday. So here he is. So Mr. Blobsworth will be Mr. Frogsworth. No, not Mr. Frogsworth. Sir Frogsworth. That's all I know for his name now. Maybe I'll think of more later. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Skirmish Supremacy Podcast Alumni Dinner.
There's